I built a tribute to my son, which is why this is where you have to die, Sam, surrounded by all the things he loved the most. Welcome back to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest, home of the Golden Bucket, a weekly podcast where movie enthusiasts, ex-movie theater projectionists, new and old friends take the time to talk about a movie that we just watched and answer that very question, should or shouldn't you watch this? I want to extend a Ghostface killer welcome. Oh my gosh, I screwed that up again. Welcome to my stab me again 6 more times, JJ.
What up, Popcorn? Here we are.
For better or for worse, we're here. We kind of let a little bit of the cat out of the bag last week. It's no surprise that JJ and I don't like this, and we're going to get to the reasons why, and we'll give you our rating at the end.
And then bonus, we're going to rank all the screams.
Yeah, we'll give you the official ranking today. That's what you're getting. Here's the trailer.
We're too high up. We can't get down from here.
This is the Super Bowl spot.
You're almost here. Behind you!
This isn't like any other Ghostface.
What is this place?
It's a shrine.
Guys? We've got to lure him in.
We execute him.
Come on, mother!
Scream.
It's for you.
Only in theaters March 10th. Tickets on sale now.
I didn't realize this came out in March. I don't like that.
No, especially since we mentioned last week that you said IMDb has this as a holiday because there are like Halloween elements in this released in October. But most of the screams are released in like February, March.
There's been a few in December too, weirdly enough. But again, that's fine. Like that's a like counter to what you'd go to see Christmas. You know, there's something else for somebody else, which is horror. I think it's a cool time. And January and February, I think, is a great time as well to release it. But March just seems weird. All right, dude. Well, I think we just need to get through trivia so that we can start talking about all the things that we have. Questions, peefs, neefs, beefs, all the things. Okay?
All right, man.
Popcorn trivia.
Let me tell you something, pendejo.
Dude, I forgot to play our review the reviews soundbite last week. Dang it. Here, I only have 2 trivia points because I just want to get to my thoughts and feelings of my heart. Courtney Cox was the first cast member to sign up to return as Gale Weathers. She stated that she did not hesitate to return because she loved playing Gale and jokingly said that she'd even play her for free. I like that. I know you just gave me a weird look right there, but...
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that she's in here without Nev.
I know, but if you can... Okay, I get it. Let's try to... It's hard, but let's try to separate the two and just look at Gale or Courtney Cox by herself. It's very cool that she cares so much about this franchise that she will work for free because she wants to be in.
Yeah, but I know she didn't work for free, and I know she did do this movie without Nev once again. And I love what you're saying, though. Like, she does love the screams and support the screams, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta support Sydney.
We do. And I've looked up some extensive trivia about the cast members and what they had to say about this. So I did have some heart. Okay. I wanted to say one more thing about Courtney Cox, though. She has now portrayed Gale Weathers in 6 installments of this franchise, all with theatrical distribution released across 4 decades. This is a record for any actress. A feat she's only shares with Mila Jovovich, who appeared in all 6 Resident Evil films before the reboot.
It's impressive.
Pretty
Love
cool.
love the Gail Weathers character, but once again, like no Campbell, no Cox. Like we don't need a Scream without Cindy.
No,
Um,
no, Dewey.
yeah, put Dewey in there as well.
Yeah, bring him back from
I I
resurrect him.
do think Sid is more essential though. Should be the face every time of the franchise.
Yeah, I agree.
But going with Cox, I love the Gail Weather character and her performance, but I feel like this one there's something off. I do feel like her performance is redundant, and I think it's the weakest of the series by far.
Her performance was off. Is it because of screen time, you think, or
It just feels like I'm not saying she's phoning it in, but I don't know. It's just maybe it's off with Sydney and
man, I
two
disagree.
the fake out death of her, like I thought that was ridiculous. She gets stabs all over, and then she has like these last parting words, and she ends up surviving, which I'm glad she does.
Yeah, I don't want her to die. I didn't want Dewey to die. I didn't want Randy to die. I don't want
Yeah,
Nev to die.
that should have been her
She's
core
just
four.
oh man, our core three. It should have been called the core three.
Well, and then add Roger Jackson there for a fourth one then.
Okay, all right. I'll allow Roger Jackson as a fourth. That's all my trivia because I just want to get into beefs and puzzles. So if you have any trivia, I'd love for you to give it to us now. Forever hold your peace.
I just had one bit of trivia with the Ghostface Shrine, which I call the Ghostface Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's a pretty good term.
Um, it is one of my redemptions of this movie. I do think the shrine at the end is really cool with all the Ghostface items and the masks and the robes. I think it's really cool.
Why couldn't we have a pop-up shop like this where we could go and check it out?
Yeah. There's some really cool YouTube videos that go through each item.
Really?
There's 40 of them. And there's some really cool ones. Like there's the rope from the first one with Casey Becker with Drew
Okay.
Barrymore's character. There's stuff from Sydney's play. There's our boy Jerry O'Connell's cross that he was hung up on in the background, if you saw that.
I mean,
Uh
theoretically, there's no way anyone could obscure all these things.
no, but I like it. I like they have all the
I do
different
like it.
outfits. They have all the different knives from the Ghostface. They have man, there's some random ones. There's like Kenny the cameraman's ball cap and camera in there as
Mm.
well. I don't know how they got that.
Kenny, R.I.P.
Yeah,
Kenny.
R.I.P. Kenny. But I do like the Ghostface Shrine / Hall of Fame in this movie. I think it's pretty cool at the end.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I enjoyed the curtains parting and seeing all of them kind of in a half circle. It kind of reminded me of when Nev was on stage in Scream 2 and we
Uh-huh.
see all the robed characters. There was some kind of nostalgia there for me.
And I did find that all these items were replicas because apparently they can't get them. There's some licensing issues and all that garbage. But
Or do they not exist?
there's some that probably don't exist anymore for sure. So once again, put that in a show. I'll go buy a ticket. I'll go see that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Like
go Ghostface Museum.
what if there was just like a movie memorabilia place and that was like one of the wings was
Yeah.
just Ghostface stuff.
Love it.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I dude, my face is gonna hurt because I'm smiling so much, which is indicative of this franchise. I like it so much that I'm willing to talk about it so much. So here we go. Popcorn beefs.
Where's the beef? Hey, where's the beef?
All right. I've got a few trivia points that are beefs for me, okay? About 3 weeks before the release of the film, the Ghostface unmasking scene for Wayne and Ethan leaked out. Did you know about this?
No.
Which in the process also revealed that there are 3 Ghostface killers this time. However, Quinn Bailey's unmasking was not revealed in advance. Can I just say beef to people who want to ruin it for everybody?
Uh-huh.
Why do we got to do this, people? Can we just not have something nice? Can we not have nice things?
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Which is the title of the Scream 7.
Burn it all down.
I don't. Oh, I'm having anxiety about Scream 7, but okay.
I'm with you
Moving
though.
right along.
Beef for the spoilers. Stop.
Yeah, beef. huge beef,
And
with the internet
and
neckbeards.
two, like if I could piggyback on this, like Mindy, the character in the movie, when she's doing the franchise movie spill, she like spoils 10 character deaths.
Well,
Like,
we're assuming that you've seen all the other Scream movies.
I'm talking about like from other movies.
Oh, that's right.
Like I'm not gonna replay any of them, but she says like 10 or so of them that like if you haven't seen these other franchises, like it's ridiculous, I feel like. Because
It
like
is
what if you're a
ridiculous.
little late to the party?
Yeah, I mean, you and I was late to Scream, you were late to Bond.
Yeah.
What about Lord of the Ring? Like a lot of people haven't seen Harry Potter. Like, what if you?
And I will give one of them. She says James Bond in it. If I didn't watch those Bonds with you,
Oh
and I'm
my
watching
gosh,
Scream 6, and this character Mindy's spoiling it for me.
in the movie,
Yeah, beef.
Beef Mindy. All right, Nev Campbell stated, "This is my research that I did about Nev not being in the film. Okay,
Yeah,
we've already established it's a huge hole. It's a crater. Okay,
the gigantic crater.
it's a gigantic crater at Area 51. Okay." Nev Campbell stated on June 6, 2022, that she would not be reprising her role of Sidney Prescott after starring in 5 previous entries due to a salary dispute with Paramount. Campbell's statement reads the following: "As a woman, I have had to work extremely hard in my career to establish my value." I agree with that, especially when it comes to Scream. I felt the offer that was presented to me did not equate to the value I have brought to the franchise. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a very difficult decision to move on. To all my Scream fans, I love you. You've always been so incredibly supportive to me. I'm forever grateful to you and to what this franchise has given me over the past 25 years. After Campbell announced that she wouldn't be reprising her role as Sydney, her former Scream co-star Matthew Lillard offered his support for her decision. This is what Matthew said, quote, "Did Tom Cruise take less money for Maverick 5? Obviously, he didn't do Maverick 5. He just did a sequel.
Not yet.
He asked, insisting that a woman should not be expected to take a similar paycheck. He noted that Scream 5 was a smash hit and that Campbell should be paid accordingly."
100%.
Yeah. Here's some more digging. IndieWire noted Nev Campbell had spent 26 years acting in the franchise and announced it was the end of an era. David Arquette has been quoted as saying, "I'd love for her to be a part of it. A Scream movie without Sydney is kind of unfortunate, but I
Unnecessary.
understand, and unnecessary, I agree. But I understand her decision. It's all about business in a way. They have to balance all these elements to fit a budget and protect a film." No, they don't. Just pay her. All the rest of this, I'm not going to read them all, but Melissa Barrera, which she should have said something. Emma Roberts also said something. Sarah Michelle Gellar said something. Matthew Lillard, we already mentioned. Jamie Kennedy spoke up, and they all expressed their support for Campbell's decision and praised her contribution to the series.
Yeah. I mean, once again, I think there should be no Scream without Sydney. Like this is unnecessary. I remember when she dropped out, and I did not go see this in the theaters because of that. I heard it was gonna be a Scream movie without Sydney. I'm like, nah, dog.
Whoa.
And
You're boycotting.
I boycotted it.
I like it.
Yeah, justice for Sydney. And that's kind of why I have a little side beef with Cox. Like, I just feel like this movie should not exist.
She's brave, okay? She had to be brave.
She's got to do her thing. Maybe Cougar Town's not paying that well. I don't know, but
Cougar, hashtag Cougar Town. Listen, Cougar Town is over, but it's not over for me. I've got 2 more episodes to go until the season's over, and I don't want it to end. Just so you know.
dang. And how many? What's the last season?
6 seasons.
Yeah,
This was during the transition in TV back in the day where they were doing 22 to 24 episodes a season, and then you can see the shift from season 3 to 4. It was like 18, then 16, then 12. It's like you can see it shifting before your eyes. But,
Are you hoping Cox has a happy ending on Cougar Town? She finds some, 20-something-year-old and rides off in
oh,
the sunset with him, or
she has a great character, JJ. Don't don't, don't sleep on Cougar Town. She's happy. She's a happy lady. Okay.
Okay, I like hearing that.
I don't want to rub salt into your wounds, but I'm going to right now, okay? Following the release of 2022's Scream, which is supposed to be called Scream 5, Kevin Williamson revealed that Scream 4 was supposed to be the start of a new trilogy, which we knew about. He told Bloody Disgusting that in his original vision for a fifth movie, Jill would have gone to college where Sydney was a professor and faced off with a killer who knew she'd been the killer in the previous film, so she got away with it, which sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Scream 6, he's quoted as saying, Scream 6 was going to answer whatever happened between Dewey and Gale, so Dewey would not have died. Williamson continues, Sydney was in it, but it was more focused on Gale's storyline. Due to Scream 4's relatively poor box office performance, it was the first film in the series to bring in less than $100 million globally, despite having one of the highest budgets. Williamson's vision for a fifth film never came to fruition. Beef.
Yeah, I wish that happened after 4. 5 and 6, I just think are so weak in this franchise. Going from Craven directing the first 4 to these two, they're just a mess. I mean, there's still some redeeming qualities like you mentioned, but man, what could have been with Williamson?
But listen, if I'm comparing, if I can just set 1 through 4 on another table for a moment, and I'm just looking at 5 and 6 because I think that's okay to do. 5 is a way superior movie to 6.
Yeah, and even though like Sydney doesn't show up until over halfway, like at least her character is involved in the storyline. Like even with the ones that you were just talking about, even if it's Gale centered, I'm still in for that. Sydney's a side character, that's okay, but at least give me some Sidney Prescott in there.
Yeah, it's like having Laurie Strode back in for a Halloween movie. It's like it's part of it. All right, what are your beefs? Because I want to save some of my, I would say, peefs, my puzzle beefs, and I always like to bring in my notes for my initial reactions while I was watching the film for the first time. So I want to save that for puzzles.
Okay, well, we've already touched on a lot of the beefs, but one, I don't think the New York City setting works. I think it worked in 3 with LA because it was movies in Hollywood.
Perfect.
But I think yeah, that makes sense, right? You're out of Woodsboro, you should be in LA with movies. But like New York, don't like it. And it's fun fact, it wasn't even filmed in New York. It was filmed in Canada. So that's a beef. Not with Canadians who are lovely, but
I love
the fact
Canadians.
that they're portraying this as a New York movie and not even filmed in New York.
Although we just beat them in hockey, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, before you go on, may I ask, I know this might be stepping on myself in puzzles, but if it's not in Woodsboro and it's not in LA and you have to take it somewhere else and you don't like New York, where are we going?
I don't know, man. We talked about Ghostface in Hawaii.
What about Ghostface or Scream Cruise Control? And it's on a cruise.
It's on a boat. Oh, it's on a cruise? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he can't get off.
No, man. That's scary. Ghostface on a boat.
Yeah.
I don't think the setting is too relevant for me, like in the Scream movies.
But you don't like New York?
Yeah, but like I don't like, you're right. Just make it in Woodsboro every time.
Okay.
I'm fine with Woodsboro. Just have the killer come back every 10 years or so, whatever.
Yeah, I like small towns. I like woodsy areas. I like outside stuff. It's good.
Yeah, the big city's lame. I don't like the opening of this movie. I have beef with it. So like this professor is a professor of horror movies, which I know exists, but and then she's going on a blind date and she just goes in this dark alleyway. Come on.
You're a professor of horror movies. You don't see like why I would not be doing. Plus, you also live in New York. You don't
Yeah,
go in a creepy alleyway. I'm not a New Yorker, but that's not something I would do.
big beef. We've already talked about the characters too. I just am not invested in any of these core four, which we've mocked. Like I said, I was rooting for their demise, even though they all live
Yeah,
somehow. I don't like my Ghostface using a shotgun. It's another beef I had.
I have that on the list.
Don't like it. That's not what I want my Ghostface to be using. Give him the knife,
Hashtag not my ghost face.
not my Ghostface. Um, I saw too Matthew Lillard interview. He was not liking that decision as well.
I found that too, and I brought it up, so I have it, so we can read his actual words.
Last thing is I just don't like the ending.
Do you want me to read what he said
Yeah, do
right
it
now,
now.
since
Yeah.
we're relevant? Matthew Lillard revealed his thoughts on the film. I thought the movie got too violent. I think 6 was like, I don't think Ghostface ever needs a shotgun. I think that the movies are, everything is trying to repeat what we did in the first movie in a lot of ways, like a maniacal monologue at the end. It's really hard to do. I hope Kevin takes it in a brand new, brave, and exciting direction so that we can sort of find different colors and different joys.
It's a weird finish, but yeah, I agree. It's too violent with the shotgun, too ridiculous. And then he brings up too my last beef with the ending. It's a Scream 2 ripoff, which we already talked about with this the parent wanting revenge over their son, who is a killer. Um, and then two, like just like Lillard said, with the maniacal dialogue, with the over the top reveal, and how everybody is trying just to be Stu Macher from the first one. It's just you don't need to be so over the top, cringy on the
Yeah.
reveal.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
dad, the cop he's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. If you're a cop, I get cops can become crooked. That's the thing. And it's a trope as well. You're a cop, and then you find out your son's a serial killer, and then you're all of a sudden like, I love this kid, and now I want to support him, but I'm also working as
And
a
then
cop.
and you turn yourself into a serial killer, and you turn your two other kids into serial killers.
Bad dad.
Just dumb, unrealistic, I feel like.
All right. Any more beefs
No, those are some major ones.
other than the movie itself? All right. Here's a couple of puzzles. Costume designer Avery says spoke about updating the killer's iconic robes and mask because the film pays tribute to the fallen ghost faces of the past. That meant creating a new weathered Ghostface mask for the franchise's latest killer. I don't need a Halloween-esque weathered mask. I want a clean white mask. I don't need anything cute with it. Give me the same. I don't need a new shape. I don't need weird, different eyes. I don't need a longer mouth or a shorter mouth. The thing that you have on your shelf, that's the one
Yeah,
I want. I don't want to see anything else.
keep it the same. I don't need a beat up old Ghostface mask. These things are being replicated all over the place. They're easy to get new and fresh. I'm with you on this.
Okay, good. I thought you might have liked it being
No,
weathered.
no.
Yes. Okay, good. At the theater shrine, we've talked at length about this. A display case is shown with all of Gail's books she wrote. Okay? Including one called Wrongfully Accused, Woodsboro Murders, College Terror, Hollywood Horror, Knife of Doom,
Scream 4,
Ghostface Returns, Knife
5.
of the Hunter, and Clock of Doom. I didn't know she wrote all these books.
No.
There, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But I like to like the second one's like the college one, so that's obviously Scream 2. The third one's the Hollywood one, so that's obviously Scream 3.
Wow. That was I was a puzzle to me. I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, there's some cool Easter eggs in that shrine.
Yeah, for a noob watching it, I didn't have the presence of knowledge to like pause it and look at things, but on the that's the only reason why I would want to rewatch this is to look at the shrine a little closer is all.
Yeah.
This was the first theatrically released film to mention the popular film site Letterboxd.
Nice.
I didn't know that. Puzzle solved? All right, what puzzles do you have before I get into my long list of reaction items while I was watching this film for the first time?
All right. I'm sure we're gonna have some overlap, but I got some puzzles. The one puzzle is the ladder. So a guy in New York City has a 20-foot ladder by his window, ready to scale.
I mean, granted, it's one of those like collapsible ones that you can put in
Yeah,
your
but
closet.
nobody's having ladders in their apartment that high. Like there's other escapes and stuff.
Also, those guys can't afford loft apartments that have giant ceilings. They're gonna have like 8-foot ceilings, dude.
Yeah.
You just need a little step stool in those types of situations.
Sam gets a call from Richie, and like my puzzle is she never deleted his contact or got a new phone after he tried to murder her. Like she still has his contact info with the picture.
That's a really good puzzle.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting a whole new phone if I'm being called and attacked and murdered, and my family, my sister is too.
Yeah, that phone is destroyed.
Another puzzle with Sam, when she goes to her therapist's office, her therapist is like a horror fan. He has like all these like horror figurines. Did you notice?
Is that Kittredge?
Yeah, the therapist.
Is that played by Kittredge from
I don't
Mission
know.
Impossible?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the one.
Weird. That's a red flag. Dude, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
When choosing therapists, maybe when you get into their office and you see a Ghostface mask like you have in your shelf right there, I'm out.
And you're coming off Ghostface trying to murder you and your sister, and you're like, oh, this guy's got a figurine. Out.
Too much.
Last puzzle was about Richie. Like nobody knows Richie's family. Like his dad's a cop. Like Kirby, your favorite, she's a detective. Gel, this like investigative reporter. Nobody knows about Richie's from the fifth one's parents and like his family. Like I don't know. That's a puzzle.
That's a really good puzzle.
Yeah, I feel like they would have known the killers in this one.
Dude, you bring up things because again, I say this all the time that I've only seen it one time, but when you say it like that, I'm like, holy crap! That's a really good puzzle.
Yeah, some puzzles unsolvable. Let's hear your rapid fires.
Right, here's the rapid fire. I think you're gonna love this. All right, these are just kind of stream of consciousnness, so keep that in mind. Okay, is that a Billie Eilish song at the first? Pop off. That's what I wrote.
It is. Yeah. Coming from like the previous stream soundtracks to this, you're right.
It's weird. I wrote lots of relationship stuff in this first part.
Yeah, they try to build these characters up, and like once again, I don't care. I'm not invested.
Yeah, as much as they talk about it, I don't care. And it's not just relationship stuff to core. I don't want to use that term loosely, but the core people from other Scream movies. It's relationship stuff like, oh, my boyfriend hurt my feelings. It's like, I don't care. I don't care about any of that stuff.
Yeah, that sister's creeping on the guy, like being a peeping Tom.
Weird. Puzzle. Who is Sam's dad? I wrote. Am I supposed to know who that is?
Oh, yeah, it's Billy.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I was like, huh?
We don't know. We don't know Sam's mom, who just never appears in these movies.
True. I wrote down, I don't like the dirty mask. It needs to be clean. Core 4 is trash. Please stop saying it. I just taking her sweet time on the ladder, dude. I mean, we got 2 wounded girls trying to save you. Give me a break.
Ghostface is like shaking the ladder. Come on.
What are we taking so long for? Falling from the ladder is a bit much, and the gore is getting too gratuitous. I didn't mind it in 5, but this is going a bit far for the franchise, is what I said.
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff in 5 I think that goes too far, but I agree with 6.
Yeah. No way the shrine would be that elaborate, is what I put. Because there's no way this person's going to be able to find all that crap, dude.
Yeah.
The Skeet ghost is still no bueno.
Yeah.
Although I like seeing him.
Love seeing the Ski. The ghost is a little awkward. That she's still having full blown conversations with her serial killer's ghost.
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of whining and apologizing in this film. Don't like it. I purposely brought it up in the quote for this part 1 of Scream 6. But Hayden's line that she wanted the monsters to be afraid of her. What? A 4'5" girl that weighs a $110? Come on, man. Who's afraid of you?
Yeah.
Nobody. How is he talking to her when her boyfriend is getting gunted? Is what I wrote.
Yeah. Lots of gunted.
The best fight scenes, I think, and you might disagree with me, but I think is Gale until Sam shoots the worst 2 shots in the history of shots.
Yeah, but once again, like, that scene is just so over the top. Like, it's such a fake out death. If you're going to do it, I feel like. Don't just tease us with that. I don't want her to die, but if you're going to do it that way, then.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was a good fight scene in a cool apartment with the windows and the skyline.
The apartment.
It was a pretty dope action sequence. Is Gale dead? That's what I wrote.
Yeah, right?
I am going to beef on the directors and seriously consider not watching Scream 7, which is funny because you boycotted 6 because of the other one.
I boycotted 6 because of Sydney. There's no Sydney I knew.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is this going to be a Home Alone Scream? Question mark.
Ooh, Lost in New York.
Lost in New York, and they're going to set up all these traps. I was like, oh no. I was kind of getting excited, but also a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Is there that many people in costumes in New York around Halloween?
Maybe.
There's no way there's that many people in costumes on everywhere, dude. Everywhere. On the subway, there's like 100 people in costumes. No way.
That's one of the scenes I do like in this movie, though, is the subway scene, even though it's ridiculous. I like the flickering lights.
Yes. Which also wouldn't be flickering that much at all. But it's cool. Again, I like it, but I'm just questioning, like, is there that many people wearing costumes?
And
I don't think so.
there are some Easter egg costumes, too. I was watching a YouTube video. There's some randomness ones. There's some ones that you watch on the rewatch, and you're like, oh, yeah, you see that one. There's a Dwight Schrute. There's
no.
So not only are there, like, not horror ones, there's, like, ones from, like, I guess Roger Jackson plays the voice on a cartoon like the Powerpuff Girls, and there's a costume from one of, like, those characters in it that he plays.
Okay. He's not doing Powderpuff Girls. He's doing a character on.
Yeah, he's like voicing it, and that
Okay.
character is like one of the ones people dress up in on the subway, I think.
Okay. All right. I question here. They split up in the theater and then they start making out. Give me a break. Here's one, dude. I wrote down they should have had Dennis Quaid play Richie's father.
Oh, what? You're 100% right.
Missed opportunity, dude.
Would that have just been too obvious, though?
No, it would have been awesome. I would have loved it.
Yeah, and you can even like make that acknowledgement, like have people know he's the father, and like he's trying to find these new killers or whatever, and then it turns out it's him. I'm in.
That would be a way cooler twist.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Pulling knives out of people. I don't think this is the right move medically, I say.
Hold on, just going back to the Quaid, you could even get like his brother to be in there too, Randy Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
Get all the Quaids.
Get all of them.
And then just have them be the killers.
They all need work.
I think that's a way better movie with all the
Way better.
Quaids. Yeah.
Give me, give me the Quaids. Yeah. Okay, go back to the knife pulling. So, if you get stabbed with a knife to any place,
Yeah.
are you supposed to just pull it out? Or
I don't
I
think
think you're
so.
supposed to leave it in, right?
Yeah, I don't think you want that blood gushing out.
Or like if you get shot by an arrow or something, you don't want it out yet. You want to take it in with you.
I think so.
Puzzle. I said Jenna Ortega is a pincushion. She's been stabbed 16 times in 2 movies. It's too much.
Yeah, all of them have been stabbed that many times and live.
I wrote down the detective says murder is in her blood. No, it is not. It was self-defense, dude. It's not in her blood.
Well, I mean, her father is a murderer, so kind of the blood kind of is.
Yeah. All right, here's a big question. Is there anyone left to be a killer?
Besides Dennis Quaid, I don't know,
He would be a crazy cool villain, by the
but
way.
there's got to be some more because we're getting another one.
Let's see. I said that Sam is better than that. Then she stabs him 97 times. I don't like it. I like Nev's characterization of how she deals with killing versus how Sam deals with killing. I don't. It doesn't. It's not very good.
Yeah, but you had a beef with Nev in 3 when she stabbed Roman.
I did. She went too far on that one.
She's not that killer, which is a good point. But I can see her doing it. But yeah, the Sam stabbing 100 times. You're right. It's too much.
It's excessive. And then I just wrote in all caps, why is there no Nev Campbell? And then I wrote, what is the end credits say directed by Richie Kirsch? Why does it say it's directed by Richie? Is that like a weird nod to his weird student film?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I didn't catch on that.
Oh my gosh.
So were you watching this for the first time and you're just like waiting for Sydney to pop up and then you're at the end you're like she never does. Is that why you wrote it at the end?
Yeah, at the end I'm like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
And then I had to wait till the end. Let's see. I wrote, we are going to get through this together, quotes, as I have a stab wound in my abdomen. They're saying, we're going to get through this together. You're going to die, you idiot.
They're all gonna live.
No way Kirby is alive, and that is a beef on many levels. Why do I not like her in this? I'm not sure, JJ. Why don't I like Hayden?
Maybe it's the hair.
It's got to be the hair. The hair. Why are we coming back to the hair so much? We had the weird bangs with Gail. Kirby's got to have a better hairstyle. It's weird. And then I put pop off with Chad being alive. They just walk away and are not in the ambulance. At the very end, the ambulances are driving off. They're holding stab wounds and they're just walking down the street.
Yeah.
They're not in an ambulance.
And it's not like they're getting stabbed like, they're getting stabbed in prominent places in this gut.
And you're not in a stretcher in an ambulance. You're just walking away to go get a shawarma. Like, what are we doing?
It's substandard.
And then my last one, why is the Ghostface with the shotgun at the very end? It's almost like a punctuation. Like, this is the dumbest Scream movie you can watch with the dumb shotgun at the end. Pop off.
Yeah. You're just trying to rip off the other ones that did it at the very end, but the classic knife. And yeah, we don't need our Ghostface with a shotgun. We've covered.
I don't think I've ever been this mad about a movie in a long time. I'm usually I'm very forgiving. Go listen to my shows. I give golden buckets all the time. I love movies. I am so angry.
I mean, I'm glad you shared this anger because I am too. You know how much I enjoy the Scream movies, this franchise, and for this to come out and be what it was, I just felt it was totally disrespectful, unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Well, are we ready to move to redemption, or do you have more puzzles that I missed?
No, I don't know if we solved any of them. I don't know if they are solvable, but we tried.
I don't really want to either. I just want to leave them behind. I just want to
Yeah.
leave them on the back, go away area.
Yeah. Give me what you liked in this one.
All right, Redemption. This is, well, let's do the soundbite before I forget. I'm just so pumped about this.
I have exorcised the demons.
I've never been so amped about and charged about a movie. I can't believe this brought this out of me. I had no idea, dude. Thanks, JJ. But there are some redeeming qualities. This is what I thought was cool. Courtney Cox did her own stunts during Gail's showdown with Ghostface. She says that was the bulk of my time filming. She told Entertainment Weekly it was very physical. And it was my favorite scene that I've ever had in a Scream movie because I really got to fight with Ghostface.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like that. I do like Ghostface calls Gale for the first time in this one. I think that's cool.
Very cool. I love that. And we talked about the Matthew Lillard quote. I like how he is very reverential to not only his castmates, but the subject matter, the material. He's very reverential to the material. And there's a really cool interview. I haven't finished it yet with Kevin McCarthy. He's a really cool guy like me, but way more famous than me, and just a little bit. And he interviews Matthew Lillard, and Matthew Lillard gets really emotional in it about Scream and about his past and about his career. And it's a really cool interview. I haven't finished it, but yeah, go check that out. David Arquette admits seeing Scream 6 wasn't easy after his beloved Dewey character was killed off in the 5th installment of the horror franchise. This is what he said. It was hard for me to do it, meaning watch it.
Yeah,
But I also knew I wanted to see it. He continued, it was sad, and I had lots of FOMO.
Man, that's hard to hear. I feel the same way watching this. Sad.
Yeah.
Does for Dewey. Should never been killed. Should have been a core 4 member.
Never forget.
We're still not over it.
And here's a couple of things that I wrote down while watching that I loved. I loved that Kittredge is in it. I just wrote Kittredge in all caps and 7 exclamation points. I don't know why he's so fun to me, but I said, bro, I think this is the first time I have heard the word chode in a movie before.
Might be, yeah.
It's really funny to me. I love the word chode. It's a funny word. Google that, everybody.
Google
convenient. Yeah, make sure you got it on the image section, and then Google chode. Convenience store scene is so awesome. The Dewey score was my favorite part of the entire film, and putting Dewey's score in it for 1 second. You F with my family, you die. I thought that was pretty funny and cool. And then I wrote hashtag what would Dewey think down. Just as what would Dewey think about this? I think that's something we should all think about as watching these films going forward is what would Dewey think about this?
Yeah. He thinks it's sad is what he thinks.
And then I wanted just to mention the sponsor of Scream 6. Do you know what it is?
Who?
Cheetos and Mountain Dew was featured extensively in this film. Very prominently in your face.
Is that a New York staple? Cheetos and Mountain Dew?
I don't know. But listen, I mentioned this to you. We were talking the other day, and I said, hey, I'm going to probably bring this up on the pod, but I watched this movie, Suicide Squad, the one with Will Smith, and I hated that movie, but I also liked it. There were moments when I'm watching this movie where I'm like, this piece right here is cool, and then suck, and then I get another glimpse of what that could have been like. And then it suck. And then another cool sequence or a cool action set piece. And that's how I felt about this movie. There was pieces where I'm like, whoa, I love this about the Scream movie, but then it just fell flat.
Yeah.
What are your redemptions?
I mean, like you're saying, I do like the couple scenes, like the Gale fight's great, like you said, the Ghostface lair we talked about, the subway scene I think is really cool. The opening when the twist when the killer reveals his flips the mask, I think is kind of crazy. I like it. It's new.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that. I'm like, wait a second here. So that was kind of throwing me off. And then I like the Scream 6, the VI in the Scream on the poster. Even though I think it's a dumb poster, it has like 25 characters and it's just so busy. I
Correct.
do like they did the V1 in the VI in the logo.
Which is crazy because it's the same directors, and they could have easily done the V in the M
Right.
for 5.
Yeah. And give us if we're doing Roman numerals for 7, that's great, but uh be consistent with the numbers.
Isn't it just 7, like Scream and then a big 7, right? Right.
Yeah,
I've tried to avoid posters. I would try to avoid
you
everything,
should.
dude.
It's if you look at some posters, it's gonna show some cast and it's gonna give some spoilers.
Well, I might have you walk ahead of me as we go to the movie theater, and I'll shield my eyes until we get done with this thing.
Yeah.
We're planning on, listeners, we're planning on seeing this in IMAX, just so you know.
And I'm so excited for 7 because coming off this garbage, which is 6, I just feel like I think I'm hopeful of 7.
I am hopeful. But you know what? I'm hopeful every time I go into like a franchise property,
Hmm.
whether it's like, for example, I loved Harry Potter. I love the books. I love the films, and I'm hopeful for the TV series. I'm in. I'm gonna give it a chance,
Hmm.
because it's Harry Potter, and I like that franchise. So it's the same thing with everything. I'm gonna give it a chance, but we don't know. We don't know yet. Well, are we ready for our ranking and on our ranking?
Rating and ranking. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, the rating and ranking. What do we do first? Probably our rating first.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always go first. It's my show, but I'm going to keep doing the tradition with you. I'm going to give this a small bucket. I almost gave it a flaming bucket, but I think there's enough like tissue, no pun intended. There's enough like connective tissue to the other films that
Yeah.
it's a small bucket, but it's not a medium by any stretch.
I 100% agree. I also gave it a small bucket, but my small bucket also has some kernels, like a lot of kernels in it that like might chip your teeth.
Oh,
You got to be careful.
has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it happened a couple months ago. A kernel chipped my crown. I had to go get a new
Oh my
crown.
gosh. That Scream 6 did that to you.
Yeah, I blame Scream 6. 100%.
Okay, so both small buckets. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, how are we going to do this rating?
Well, I think they're gonna be maybe the same. So I want you to go first. Like you have the floor, and let's do it.
Am I going top to bottom? I think I have to go top to bottom.
Yeah,
Or do you want me to go bottom to top?
whatever you're feeling.
I'm going to go bottom to top because we know Scream 6 is on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay? It's a small bucket. So we go 6 is Scream 6. 5 is Scream 5. 4 is Scream 3. 3 is Scream 4. 2 is Scream 2, and Scream is
Yeah.
Scream 1. First one is Scream.
I have the exact same rankings.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 3, 5. Significant drop, then 6.
Significant. Yeah, like it's not it's not like they're on a podium and it's like boom boom boom. It's like it's over here, dude.
Yeah.
It's not by it.
And I've thought of flipping 3 and 4 because 3 is not as bad as people think it is, and it's still a really good time as we talked about in our pod. So they're just getting progressively worse. But after rewatching the fourth one, I do like the 4 a little more than the third one.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because that was the toughest thing for me too. Is 4 and 3 are good. They're really good.
Yeah, underrated. And this one's
Yeah,
overrated apparently.
this is overrated. Why are we wrong, everybody? Because 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, we're the anomaly here.
Yeah, I think in the long run it'll even out, and history will prove us right.
Do you think that people are just desensitized to violence and they just need more, gore? Is that why 6 is so good to people?
I feel like true Scream fans had this ranked last.
Okay,
With
thank you.
no like true Scream fans, like with no Sydney, like this has to be the bottom of your list.
Gotta be. It
Um,
can't be any higher.
but for like the average going horror film fan, I can see them liking this more.
Yeah. There's some really cool horror sequences in this and very thrilling stuff and very big budgety things that I really enjoyed watching. But
Yeah,
yeah, when I'm thinking about everything, story, characters, things I care about, legacy stuff, it doesn't do it for me.
exactly. And if you're not gonna have that stuff, then we shouldn't have a movie, is how I feel. But it made money, so
Yeah, if all 6 did do was get us to 7, I'm happy.
which I think this is gonna be a good way to go out on our hype for
Yeah.
7.
I mean, I'm glad we brought that up because I felt like we're on a downer note, but Scream 7, guys. It's coming out.
Yeah. Can I reveal? I've already spoiled one thing
You've
with who's.
spoiled, don't spoil anymore, but you spoiled a character, and I'm not even going to spoil it. But you mentioned it to me last night, and I was like, I hate you that you told me that, but I also love you at the same time.
No, I'm gonna spoil it right here. Sydney's back, and I'm really excited for it. They finally paid Nev for what she's worth, and that's why we're so excited for this Scream 7.
Dude, I can't believe you just said that. Oh man, I was trying to find a soundbite to
She's all over the trailer. She's on the posters, bro. There's definitely some other spoilers that I will not say.
I was about to do this.
Um,
I love that it's in there, but it just everyone knows now.
I mean, I think they already knew.
Yeah, there's probably of those 8% who have asthma, 1% of the people who have watched all the Scream films like me are the ones that don't want to know even the poster for Scream 7.
Oh man, I think you're a rare, rare oddity. I think everybody
am-
knows.
Yeah, I like it. It's like the guy who has never seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
Not going to name names. What do we say to go? Is that it? Are we done? I'm just kind of waiting around.
Burn it all down. This was quite the adventure. I'm glad you buckled up and went on the ride. It's been a lot of fun. It was fun deep diving these movies. Learned a lot about some behind the scenes stuff I thought was really interesting, and have a more greater respect for the first floor with Craven and what he was able to accomplish with those. And even though we're at a dip right now, I think we're back up, baby. I think we're going back up.
And I just want to say, thanks, to you for pushing me to watch these. I don't think I ever would have done it, even knowing that there was another one coming out. But I liked them. It's been great. It's been really fun, and despite the bumps and bruises along the way of characters and people we've lost. It's been a really fun ride, and I'm excited for it to keep going.
Yeah, super fun. I'm glad we got together with Scream 2, Scream 5, and now Scream 7 IMAX. First IMAX ever with the Ghostface. So
Pretty
my
cool.
hype, yeah, it's there.
All right, well, join us, everybody, for Scream 7. And we're going to try to do what I think is just going to be one kind of shotgun type review so we can get it out as quickly as possible close to the release of this film. So look forward to that. We'll give you it probably won't be a similar format to our other shows, but I think you'll still like it. So come back for that. And that's it for this week. And that's it for Scream 6.
Wow.
1 through 6. I'm sorry for the rest of the listeners who were used to certain things in the feed, and then all of a sudden it got clogged up with Scream. But I'm not apologizing. As always, many thanks for listening. You and the movies are why I do this. And thanks to my special guests, Scream 7, Hope Gail doesn't go to heaven, JJ.
Yeah, I don't want Gail to go. You're right.
Scream 7, I hope she doesn't go to heaven. Remember, what?
Keep her.
Keep her in our hearts forever.
Yeah.
Well, remember, when you watch movies, you can pop in, pop out, or pop off. But when you do, always bring the popcorn. We'll see you guys for Scream 7.